Hello everyone, my name is Minja Zhang. Today I'm going to talk about Excel VBA Part 2. Last part, we talked about the message box function, the very basic version, hello world, and then do you like coffee. And now I'm going to talk about the higher level usage of message box. So I have this table that includes asset, liability, and capital of January. And then we can see this number, there is something wrong with this number. For example, capital is not correct. And then we always, in real life, we always need to deal with different calculations and want to see if the calculations are correct. And then we don't need to do it manually. We actually can use Excel VBA to help us detect that. So let's get started. What we do is we click on Developer tab, and then we click on Visual Basic. I already have this. I have this module, but to create a new one, just in case we forget it, this is right-click on Modules and then Insert a new module. So now this is my new module, and if you still remember what we talked about last workshop, we can see that we also need to use sub in this situation. So let's say equation check. And then press enter and automatically give you end sub, which is great. So now, what's our logic for this case? We want to make sure that B2 minus B3 equals B4. So asset minus liability equals capital, right? And then if you translate that to Excel VBA language, it is if sheet 8 dot range B2 minus sheet 8 dot range B3. Okay, so if B2 minus B3 does not equal to, so does not equal to is this symbol. Left and right, and then does not equal to sheet 8 dot range B4, then, okay, in Excel VBA, always remember to put then in the same line as if, because there are some languages that does not require this, but this is special syntax for Excel VBA, and I want to remind you of that. So if this is not equal to, what do? We do message box. We say there's an incorrect number. In cell B4. Okay, great. And always remember to end your if condition, because if you don't end it, it will continue to run it until you find the incorrect number, and that is sometimes not true. So let's see if it works. Click on the screen rectangle called Run Sub, and then it says incorrect number in cell B4. Yay! That's what we want. And now, that is not the only thing we want. We also want Excel VBA to help us correct that number. Okay? So, still thinking about the logic. What do we want in that cell? We actually want the number of B2 minus B3 in this cell. Correct? So, if we translate that, it is sheet 8 dot range B4 minus equals sheet 8 dot range B2 minus sheet 8 dot range B3. Okay, very simple and clear. So now let's run this. So you can still see the number is 500 in this case, and then if it really works out, it should be another number. Click on this, and then incorrect number in cell B4. Great. And then click on OK. You can see it changes from 500 to 589, and that is the correct number for capital. Okay, and I also want you to notice that I use sheet 8 here, not because it is the name of this worksheet. You can still see the worksheet name is sheet 1. What we actually want to do is we find the corresponding name for this sheet 1 up here. Because there are always cases that could be sheet 1 or sheet 11, and then we don't want to mess that up. If you look for the corresponding name in the Excel objects, you find the sheet 8, and then that is not going to change forever. So you can actually locate the correct spreadsheet using this name. And then that is a very important thing in Excel VBA. Okay, so I also want to introduce how to actually use a button to incorporate this code. So actually, we still go to developer and then click on insert. There's this form controls. So click on the first thing that looks like a button, and then we draw this button. So now we want to assign a macro here, right? As we can see, we want to insert our equation check macro, and then because that is in module 8, we know it's this one. So we click on OK. And then it's still button 3. It doesn't matter, you can change it to equation check or whatever. And also because we click on this, it does not react because we now have this correct. So if you change it back to 500 and click on button 3, actually showing the correct number. So this is how you link your macro to your button in Excel VBA. And I hope you enjoyed the workshop. Thank you for listening and hope you learn from it.